Yo, man. Yo. Sheesh. Yo. Oh, shit. I got a good one right here. I got a fucking, not only a legend, but like one of the greatest battle rappers, one of my favorites of all time. Yo, R.E., Mr. T-Rex.
Oh, man. I appreciate all that.
Nah, that's the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is from the soul, man. You one of the greats, man. Yo, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Yo, I'm just getting back in the mix of things, man. I just feel like they gotta, they poked the wrong bear, pause.
Right. And then you just had a battle with Easy the Block Captain. I watched that shit. Everybody was in tune. That shit was crazy. Like,
Shout to Easy.
Yo, that definitely came, like, you know what I mean, made you come out the bag, and you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, Easy got me to work, man. You know, a lot of people couldn't keep me focused. It's just like you lose when you see these dudes that ain't nowhere near the magnitude that you at. You sometimes you'll right the first round. With the second and third, you don't really pay no attention because you don't really respect the opponent. When you ain't scared a little bit,
right?
It's crazy.
So then, if you say it like that, like, then what's up with like all those recycled rounds? Like I said, like I love Rex. Like, you know what I'm saying, like,
all what recycled rounds?
Like, you know, they were talking about you was like, you know what I mean, like spinning recycled or mixtape bars or like, you know, mixtape bars and shit like that.
I got one mixtape out. So if a nigga would be able, that's the case, a nigga would have been able to find it. I did 20 something years.
Right.
Straight. I ain't changing the method that I got to win for what you might think. You see these niggas get up there on the stage and get up there and choke.
Yeah, you never
3 times in a row. And niggas is choking. Niggas got an average on chokes. I haven't ever gave you that.
Right.
I mean, you might plan to throw the right hook, but if the left was gonna land, you ain't gonna switch into that. I don't know. You know, when you know, sometimes they be needing a new face at a time, and that's what it was. I was like, I oversaturated myself so much. It was like, I'm tired of seeing it.
Right.
That's how I felt it was.
Right.
It was needed for me to take a break.
Right.
It was needed.
And I wanted to start in the beginning. Like, where'd you get your T-Rex name from? Like,
yo, man, I ain't never been asked that on camera before. But damn, I got my name. My nickname was just T as a kid.
T?
It was just T. They used to call me Ice T, actually.
Right.
And as I got older, they dropped the ice off. In like 5th grade is when I started taking rap a little serious. I wrote like my first rap. I called Mook. I don't think Mook was writing yet. I think Mook wrote his. Either that day or the next day or something like that. We had like 2 raps apiece. We chilled, and then I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, at the time we was in school, so the encyclopedias was and we had the dinosaur T-Rex. I'm like, yo, the T-Rex killing anything. Let me see if that shit worked. And it stuck. That was my first name. I ain't never had no other name.
Wow. Man. And how do you know Mook? Like, since
that's that's my cousin. Our mother's a sister.
Like blood cousin?
Our mother's a sister.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, man. And you know, once you mention Mook, you gotta mention Rex, and then if you mention Rex, you gotta mention Mook. You know what I mean?
I mean, it go hand in hand. We both, you know, a lot of people might have saw Mook first. Because of
I thought I saw you first on the Smack DVD and shit.
Mook was on Smack first.
Okay.
But I was battling in the street. Like, Mook could dibble and dabble at the time, but my aunt was alive. Mook was going to school. She wasn't letting me fuck up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so Mook moved uptown. So I was kind of by myself. We was a group first. Then I was kind of by myself. I linked up with my man Oso and my man Dan. And that's when we formed Dot Mob. But we didn't have a name. We wasn't Dot Mob just yet. We was just like, I named my crew was ODT. It was our names, Oso and T-Rex. And then we started saying the dots. We never had a name. And my man, Pastor, God bless the dead, my man Jux, rest in peace, he said, dying over this shit. We all looked at each other. And that was it after that. That was it after that. That was it. We knew what we stood for after that. God bless him. He got murdered, right? Like a week later, too.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, just.
And then, you know, I seen you with Un Kasa, you know what I'm saying? And then that battle, right?
That was like our 5th battle, probably.
For real? 5th battle?
Man.
And yo, that battle, that shit was crazy. You was going in. Like, I thought that he had more quality shit, like Un Kasa, right? But then it was short. And then you just kept on going and going and just
over. Un had better quality?
I thought that, like, he was saying some shit, but it was too short. And then when you were spitting, to me, you won out of, like, you just kept on having, like, you kept on going, like.
You was raised by a rat like a Ninja Turtle? He ain't never had one of those. He ain't said that. He ain't had one of those. You gonna die now. Keith Sweat couldn't make it last. He ain't had those, man.
I remember that.
He ain't had those. I can't agree with you on that one, man.
That shit, that battle was so crazy to me. I watched that shit like 1,000 times, and I was like, yo, these two. And then you just kept on coming after
that battle was for 10 grand, man.
Boy. Who won?
I got paid. It was an issue. It was back and forth though.
Right.
It was back and forth. Jim ain't fell. When you betting on a nigga sometime, that be the way. I be the way to punk out is to agree to disagree. But there's dudes that did pay.
Was that the first time you seen Smack? That day?
Nah, I seen Smack. I seen Smack one time. He came to the block.
Right.
I didn't really know who he was. The second time I seen him was Mook and Mills. And after that, he kind of knew who I was. And we spoke. And that's how the Un Kasa got formed at Mook and Mills. We was arguing there.
Right. Oh, shit.
And niggas was saying, Smack still got the footage of that shit. He said, And Benny Hill was my manager at the time. He was getting to the bag. Like 100,000 cash. Like, yo, I got this on Rex right now type shit. Word. And after that, you know, Smack just was fucking with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I knew Beasley already. I knew Beasley.
Oh, shit.
I knew Beasley before Beasley knew Smack. Beasley since the late 90s.
Damn. Beasley been around like that.
Yeah, Beasley is an A&R, so.
Right.
He always was in the music. And he was the manager of the Lord of the Rings and Peter Gunn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right.
Oh, shit.
A lot of niggas ain't know that.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Beasley.
Shout out to Beasley. And you know, I wanted to ask you, like, you know, I don't know if nobody asked you like what really happened, and I don't want to bring that whole thing. Like, Ice is my brother. I was there that day when it happened with you and Ice, but I left like an hour before that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't like, you know, like, and you know, Ice is my brother, but then I'm like, yo, I fuck with Rex. I'm like, yo, why the fuck like, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
yo, when you come from a town that we come from, we being as competitive as we is, ain't really nobody biting their tongues. I'm a nigga that my mind works.
Yeah,
my
like
mind works towards
boy,
the
like.
worst shit that I ever say to somebody, and I don't give a fuck where it go.
Right.
Ain't none of us no pushovers, so sometimes shit gonna happen.
Right.
Oh.
Right. And then speaking of Wolf, so that day, like when you battled Wolf in the Queen's Flip joint, right? Mac just came home, like China Mac, shout out to China Mac. And then he just came home like 2-3 months within that time. And then I'm like, yo, Wolf battling Rex and shit. So we all went. Right?
He had just came home again?
He did a 10-year bid. He did a 10-year and he just came home from that.
Nah,
yeah, look,
before that.
Nah, look, check it. Boom, right? Boom. We watched the battle, right? And then Mac was like, yo, Scott, like, Wolf is nice. Like, he never heard, like, them battle, right? Like, you know what I mean? In person. And he like, yo, but Rex is different. He like, yo, Rex is different. He's like, yo, and then like a few months after, he's like telling me like, yo, he's gonna throw like a battle rap event. So he kind of brought like Quiet. I don't know if you remember him, that dude Quiet from Harlem. And then I don't know, I forgot his real name. Yeah, and I was there that time. We went to the Smack event, and then he brought Quiet to you, and then you guys knew each other. You're like, oh shit, and then Quiet introduced Mac to you. He's like, yo, Mac is a good dude, da 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 da. And then he tried to put a battle rap event, you know what I mean, through you too, because he fucked with you.
Nah, Mac ain't never called me about no event.
Nah, it's not about he called you. Like, you guys, like, I remember.
Me and Mac was talking. It was something about like a documentary or some shit.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
And I don't know if it was like I don't know if he switched his number or it was that, or I don't know. It was something happened.
And I want to tell you that because like that battle that time, he's like, yo, he fucked with you. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, I wanna, like, you know what I mean? Like something like, yo, Rex is that dude, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I guess something like just to fall out or some shit happened, but you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you know, I agree to disagree with a nigga. I ain't never did nothing to him. He ain't never really did nothing to me.
Yeah.
So I ain't a nigga that, you know, I ain't gonna beg a motherfucker to be my friend, and I nigga got entitled to be who he is. But most likely it was just, you know, back like you said, he just came home at the time. Everything is disrespectful in a lot of them niggas' minds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And at the time, like, that was at a time when niggas was doing I was battling everywhere. We was traveling everywhere.
Right.
So our schedules just didn't meet up.
Right.
That's really what it all was. And he probably thought I was on some bullshit or whatever it was, but it wasn't like that. But I wasn't even really up to explain it because I know where I stood, and if a nigga take it that way, that's really on them. I mean, shouts to Mac though, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, you know what I'm saying? And what you got going on, you know what I mean, right now and shit?
Right now I'm just me and Mook about to finish up this EP we got together.
Yo, I heard you spit with you and Wolf, right? Yo, that shit, you sound like fire. And you know, did anyone tell you sound like Pun a little bit?
Serious?
Yo, I thought you had like a little Pun flow, like a little bit, like definitely slower than Pun, but you had like a
Pun, bad motherfucker, man.
Nah, you kind of definitely sounded like him. I don't know if I'm bugging out, but
Pun was bad, yo. I think Pun flow is a little better than me. I think a little more because he did it so often. He did it so often.
Yo, man, and yeah, yo, I just wanted to, and then, you know, speaking of Harlem, right? You from Harlem and shit.
The world.
What was like your sneaker? What was like your, you know, favorite sneaker? Like, or like coming up, like what was you rocking? It was like, yo, I want that. Like,
we was doing like at the time. I didn't really like Jordans too much at the time.
Mm-hmm. What was you fucking with?
I liked the Ken Griffey's.
The Griffey's.
I liked the fire. I liked the Timbos, the Reggies.
The Reggies.
They are black with the green check, the green bubble. I liked the pennies. They was blue at the time. It was just one color. I don't think they had no check on them. Did they have a check? The first ones. Them shits was. What was they back then? It was like $220.
Right.
97.
Right. That's just wild expensive.
That was a lot of money, bro.
Hell yeah.
But those, the pennies was dope. Barclays was dope.
Barclays. Right. And like, you know, Rex, man, you know, this is from the soul, right? So like, you know, I like to, you know what I mean, give my flowers per se, like, you know what I mean, to, you know, like what you put in work. I know you put in a lot of fucking work out here with this rap shit. Yo, and I respect you highly. You put, you know what I mean? And you're one of the greatest, definitely in the Mount Rushmore. Real shit, bro.
I appreciate that.
And I got some super fire, you know.
Yo, that's kid.
Yo.
Sorry, I missed.
Oh. Wow.
Jordan, Space Jams. Need I say more? Yo, shout out to Tribute for sponsoring this. Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. Like, yo, and he said you got to give it to somebody that really like matters. And I'm like, what? This is the perfect candidate.
Yo, can I give you a certain number? I used to be fucking Mook up back then.
Yo.
A lot of we ain't never aired out. I had to speak my piece because Cuzzo had a little blog. You know, talk about my mom saved me or some shit.
What?
Yo, me and Mook used to battle probably at least like at least 3 times a month.
Right.
We'd battle, we catch each other playing ball, we do PAL. We'd call me.
You play goal too?
Back then I did. He'd call me, we'd go at it over the phone.
Right.
And then we moved in together. We had a crib together
Right.
after that. So then it got worse. It's crazy because I was, as a kid, I had roasted records for Akon and shit. So I got cool with his family, like Bokon and all them.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, Mook just got a call from Pop. His manager's like, yo, my man Boo. It's ill. Boo saying that you can't fuck with Rex. I was in the next room. They had us battle for like 5,000 over the phone.
What?
They was like, yo, y'all niggas split the money, man. Ain't nobody stopped. It was like 2 hours.
Wow.
Ain't nobody stopped. I would have got him though. I definitely would have got him. I had more rounds in him. I got more rounds in him. I would have got him. But
Yo.
murder dangerous, man.
Yo, Mook, man. I mean, Rex.
Mook ain't got these, man. We got the 45 on the back.
Yes, sir. You know, it's the blue. You know what I mean? I know you rock with the blue and all that.
Definitely, yo.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the perfect.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Rex, man, you one of the greatest, man.
Oh, man, appreciate that.
Nah, man.
Appreciate that.
Yo, this is from the soul, man. Yo, shout out to fucking Rex, man. Top Mob, man.
I know what's up.
From the soul, bro.